Okay, welcome back. We're going to do something a little new here. We're going to shift gears into our careers. Try to figure out what you want to do when you grow up, besides get taller. It's my joke of the day. All right, click on Career Cruising. You're going to go here. You're going to go ahead and download this. Yes, this is a Word document, but it's what I've used for years on this one, so it's what you're going to use too. I took out most of the lines too in order to alleviate some of the headache of trying to fill them in, because I would usually get this off on paper, but since you're remote, we're going to work remotely. So go ahead and download that, please. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this just like you're going to do. Go to Career Cruising. So type in Career Cruising. Maybe I'll be nice enough to put a link on this. I will. All right, Career Cruising, right here. Okay, so as you see that I have a login. You do not yet. I will put it on Classroom here. So the login for this, I'm going to put on here under Notes. The login is the username is cap LACC. The password is careers with an S, all lowercase. Okay, and here I'll do you one better. I'll even copy and paste the web page to here, so you have it. There we go. Make your life easy. There we go. I'm not your favorite teacher now. Okay. So you need to log in first, LACC Careers, just like I'm about ready to do now. CAREERS. Go ahead and sign in. Once you do this, the first thing you need to do is you need to create a plan. Now, I've used up pretty much all my emails on this. I'll go ahead and fill this out. Make sure that this is something that's easy to remember, and then I'll walk you through. So pause the video for a minute, and then we'll get you going on what to do next. Cool? All right. So I'm going to log in with mine real quick, and we're going to go assessments. So you see this is one I did last year. I need you to go Start Matchmaker. Okay? Here's the goal of this. The goal of this is to get through and figure out what abilities you have, what you like to do, what you don't like to do, and then in the end, find a career that fits you. Now, after you do your first round, you will see this thing that says answer more questions. I need you to go through all 116. You might think that's a ton, but it's really simple to do. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to click on Assessments if you're not already there. You're going to go to Start Matchmaker, and you're going to call it. What I would do is label this the year. So LACC 2020 or Engineering 2020 sounds good to me. Hit Start now. You're going to get these trivial questions. Do you like working with children? Yes, no. Okay, keep going through all these until you get it done. Working outdoors. It asks you a lot of detailed information. The more you answer, the more it can help you get to your career that you want to go to. Okay, so do that first. I'm going to pause the video. You do that as well, and go ahead and go through all these, and I'll see you in just a moment. So I hope you got that done. All right, so here's what you will do next. You're going to go through, so these are the things you have to do in this short little unit here. Okay, so I want your goals. So what goals do you have before you graduate? Keep them realistic. It could be about grades, it could be work, it could be something, some form of a life goal that you are trying to achieve. Keep it appropriate, please. Next 5 years, what do you think you're going to do with yourself? I know these are tough questions to answer, but it can be things as simple as, not really simple, but choosing your college, going to the military, working in a field. Do you want to have your college done by then? Are you thinking it may take longer? Okay. Maybe in 10 years you want to have a house. You want to work at such and such place. Maybe you have your career mapped out in your head and you know exactly what you want to do and where you want to go. I don't know. Okay. So the rest of this, if you see something in bold, that is where you're going to click on. Okay. So let's say I'm going back to mine. We're going to just quit this real quick. And here's what I did last year. So top 2. I want you to actually put your top 2 on here, but these are not the ones that you have to pick. Okay? So As I go through here, you see there's a whole lot of stuff. Looks like I like working with my hands and designing things, because most things are engineering related. I may not know what I want to do. Let's choose a mechanical engineer. So if you're doing this on your worksheet right here, you would put down whatever field you're going into. So mechanical engineer. Okay, now job description. Whatever's in bold, you have to do. So give me a brief little description. Hey, you know, if you like copying and pasting, I'm going to allow this. I just hope that you read this and you know a little bit about the job, because this is all about you. I'm not doing this for me. This is not busy work. This is me wanting you guys to get a glimpse into what could be your future. Okay, so a little bit about the job descriptions. Next is your working conditions. So in work conditions, you'll see that there's a little bit of a description. If you want to copy and paste it just because you're like, I like all this, then that's fine. I totally understand that. Okay? Walking through work conditions. Next, guess what? Earnings. It's pretty laid out for you. So here you're going to find there's a lot more detailed information. Now, some places are going to have it not available on here. Let's say you're going to be a teacher. Oftentimes it's not an hourly wage job. So you will put an NA if anything is just not available, which I understand there are some things on here that are not available. I don't get paid by the hour. I work here 70 hours a week and I still get paid the same, but I love what I do. So what are your earnings? Okay. What's the employment? All right. So on here you see there's an entry wage. So this should stay on here hourly. Sorry, I don't have it on there. And this is annual. I will make that change for you guys. Employment outlook. It should also have that too. Okay. Go to education. Now, if you've got this, you think you're good, go. But I'd probably watch this just for a minute, because you're going to find some stuff on here that you may not be able to understand what's going on. Related college programs. Okay, so yes, you want to be a mechanical engineer, architect, whatever. But I want you to choose what career works best for you. Maybe you're just taking my class because it's fun. I want you to look in careers that you want to go into. Okay, so pre-engineering, mechanical drafting, CAD. So I want you to write down a few of these and click on them. Get a description for what they look like. Okay, maybe you want to go into more like information about these things. Okay, these are a list of colleges that you can go to. Morrison Institute of Technology, great school. I have her come in and speak at least once a year. I hope this year we can work out something. Next thing on the worksheet is education related programs. Choose one of those and list three of the colleges. So on here also, when you click on one of these, you'll see there's a list of colleges. Just write down a couple of colleges. We'll get back to that here in a moment. Sample career path. Okay. Once again, I'm going to go back, sample career path. Okay, here's your sample. First year, what does it look like? Last year, what does it look like? What are your levels? Okay, start off making 50, 60 G's a year, all right? Requirements. As you go on, you'll have a lot more responsibilities, make a lot more money, okay? Related careers, I believe, is next. Okay, so this narrows it down to very, very specific fields within that field. This is where you want to spend a lot of your time. So you want to be a mechanical engineer, yes, but there's also other things too. Okay, let's say I want to look into industrial engineer. Okay, what does it do? Okay, now once you have your career narrowed down and chosen, you're going to look at the college. Okay, here's where things get real. Let's say I want to go into industrial engineer. I click on it, and looky there, I see ISU. I went to ISU, I know the program, I'm going to click on it. Okay? You're going to find a whole lot of information about the college here. What it costs, students, number of people that are accepted, what degrees they have, so on and so forth. So a lot of good information you'll be found right here. But wait, you're not done yet. Okay? You're going to go down here. You're going to click on the more next to certificates right here. You're going to find detail about the actual major itself, 120 credit hours, okay? You're going to find out the academics. You're going to find out the graduation rate. This is important right here. Retention rate. This is a great number right here for the students who start and also finish this other program. That's a great number to find, okay? A lot of times that's very, very low on average. This is really good for ISU. Another program that's fantastic. I feel like I'm selling ISU right now. But, so you're going to go through all this, okay? Here's your last step. I'm going to stick with ISU because I'm comfortable with it. So, website. I need you to go to the website, and I want you to try to find the actual program page that it's under. You probably could just type it in under here, and let's say industrial engineering. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Let's see what pops up. Okay, this gives me some information about the program, okay? That's a transfer one, not what I want. So you're going to have to find your course work, or in this case, they have an A to Z map, and I could probably find the information on here that I'm looking for. Courses are on here, whole bunch of stuff. So your job, probably look under academics. You'll probably find a lot more things specific to what you want to go into. Here we go. Here we go. Education, science, mathematics, possibly technology. So I'm going to go into here and find some things about my engineering technology. There it is. So here's my major. I know that guy. You're going to find out some stuff about the actual college itself, about the academics, okay? Look up things about it. Try to find coursework, okay? And that way you know what you're going to get yourself into. But this is what I want you to do. After that, we're going to work on a resume. If you have one, great. We'll spruce it up a little bit. But go ahead and try to work on this. Try to get as much information as you possibly can, okay? If you can't, just put not available. Or if you have struggles, just let me know. All right? I hope this helps you out. Please let me know if you have questions, and I will hopefully talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.